You stop doing it. And the more you stop, the more you see. And the more you see, the more you say, wait, I got to get into a system where I can actually practice what I'm seeing. And the fathers in this that came under the messenger's teaching, none of you all know what the lessons mean. None of you. However, what it has done, it has heightened your will to see the understanding of it and bring it into reality. That's what it has done. We already knew you wasn't going to understand it because you were still in belief. The strongest point that the messenger brought to us is that we're God. And the man that's been giving us hell is the devil. That's the strongest point. Then he told us how we made the devil. Put it in the book. We could read it any time. But as far as you understanding the lesson, we asked the brother on the net, who has got English lesson C2? The messenger's not here to pay you $10 a word. I'll pay you $10 a letter if you can produce it. Of the word, every letter that's got in, I'll give you $10. And I'll boost it up $1,000. If you find actually English lesson C2, if it ain't me, I want you to bring it. But you don't know that. You didn't know that unless I told you. You see? I know. And so I'm teaching you how to know. I can teach you things that I know and teach you how I know it. And then that will put you in a situation where you can start coming upon things that you should know yourself or how to know it. Well, you don't understand what I'm saying? Everything that you see here in Kansas City that we're doing, even the hospitality that the people here are allowing us, or offering us, they know something about us that is different from any other black person and even themselves. Not that we're different because they're white and we're black. It's got something that is different, that is closer to something that's real than what they are. The only thing that they know is real is confusion. They have plenty of it. Heaps and gobs of it. And they try to always give you some of it. It's hard to do because you're already still up with it. You think about it. We have a community here that we're starting in, and every time I hear any statistics about this particular community, it's always the worst in the United States. We went and got a dump truck. The person that we were buying it from, I didn't know he knew anything about us. He said, "Oh, you're all the same ones." First, after he found out we were not with Minister Farrakhan, Minister Lewis. He said, "Oh, you're the ones out there in Kansas that got the filling station?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Why in the world would you go out there?" He said, "That's the worst place in the country." I said, "Well, maybe that's why we went." Well, every time I hear something about Kansas City, Kansas, that's what we hear. People don't even want to say Kansas City, Kansas, just Kansas City, Missouri. They don't want to pronounce the other thing. Even the people in Missouri don't want to say nothing about Kansas City, Kansas. However, but look at it. Look what we're doing. If we didn't know and we were just believing, it wouldn't happen. You know why? Because we would believe that we need white folks. We would believe that we need the government. We would believe that we would have to have grants. We would believe that really no black man is really righteous. So let's get as much money out of what we can now and live good until we die. We show a little good works as we're doing this. That's what people do. So I believe that would be right. We haven't done that. Everything that people believe, we did just the opposite. We believe you can't do nothing with Quindara. Now the people going up and down the street saying, well, I'm certainly glad you all are here. I used to go way out around town, just coming close to this street. Now I can walk down it. It looks so nice. Well, I don't know where they walk because I don't see them. However, they're making a statement. They're telling us we're doing things that nobody else wanted to do or they believe could do. The nation's been here 25 years under the leadership of Lewis. He ain't did it. I want you all to think. This is actually from knowing. When you come here, even if you don't have no finances, no way to really get in, if you really, really want to go, I know how to make it work for you. You can get here. And once you get here, if you don't have a place to stay, everybody's staying someplace. And you didn't rack your brain. The only thing in your mind, no, I don't know if I get a little bit of money, you're worrying the whole time, but the whole time you're here, you eat, you sleep, you get back home. You think about it. You get here, we've got transportation, we take you where you want to go, or where you should go, and back to where we picked you up from. What other nation that is for their people is doing that? You go to Chicago, they have the big $5 million restaurant, so they say, which I doubt. But that's irrelevant. I haven't seen no transportation system set up. We have homes, bed and breakfasts. You go there, you got to go to Mr. Bobo. If you don't go on the right day, the restaurant is not open. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about two systems, belief and knowing. You come here, if the mechanics fixed the cars, you would have some cars to rent. You know, it ain't a new car, but you can rent a car. So we wouldn't have to pick you up. You go around yourself. The car's insured. They get you to where you're going. If you don't, we go pick you up, give you another one. Because we're thinking about you. We want to make sure you bring out of you the heaven that's in you. Because there's nothing you can do with belief. That has already been exploited to the max. You can't come with nothing to believe. You can't believe you can go to the moon. According to white folks, they don't bend. So what you reacted. I wouldn't really want to go to the moon. I really want to know how it was made, where it came from, which we do know. Well, since it's a dead part of this planet, I'm quite sure, since you're God, we really don't deal with death. And if it's going to be staring us in the face every day and every night, we should put a little life to it. Wouldn't you think? Well, you're the black God. You can really do it. You can really do it. The main thing, you have to come out of disbelief. And because this man of belief has got you tied to him through his laws, there are certain things that he don't have a law for. He don't have a law for doing right. He got a law for you to make sure you follow his rules. And when you do right, other things come into play that he don't have nothing to do with. However, if you're caught up in his belief, nothing will go right. Nothing will go right. The last report I heard about here, the venereal disease is so bad here in Kansas City, Kansas, in this area, that the disease The strain itself, the different diseases have built up an immunity to all of the shots that they receive. And you tell me we're not in the pit of hell. I'm looking at the people that's here now. Most of them have come from other places that's here. Tom Joyner was here, last week? And I think we were the ones that helped host it with the food and whatnot. And it started at 4 o'clock and people started at 1 o'clock in line waiting to get in. That's 3 hours before the doors open. It's cold. And they're waiting. I don't see nobody standing here waiting. But they believe they're going to have a good time. They believe they're going to win something. Babylon fell while they were partying. How many of you all read Scripture? How many of you read the Messenger literature? How many of you all know that what we're doing is absolutely correct? Absolutely. You know, everything that you see me do, if you don't see me do it, you see the evidence that I'm having it done. Even with you in the way you think. I'm making you just like me. So I'm not, in a sense, trying to get you to worship me. You know, it's inspiring to be able to praise someone in the sense that you know you can achieve the same thing if you use and do what the same person is doing. So it's always good to see somebody that's fresh and clean. You know, if you worked hard and you're sweaty and somebody walked by. I know I went to a brother's house one day to have something done on his van. And sister pulled up, he was all sweaty. And, you know, I wasn't sweaty, but I wasn't as fresh as I could be because it was almost in the evening. She came up, opened the van, jumped out, said something to him, but we could smell her. I said, she just got out of the shower. You know, it's a very tempting thing to see something that's clean. You want to be next to it, talk to it. You want to be associated with it. So if you have somebody that's clean and pure in the sense of bringing in things that is known or that is godly or divine, you know, to worship such a person or to praise them is a good thing because it gives you the motivation to keep purifying yourself. Am I making sense? Yeah. Well, I wanted to get that across about the belief.
Hey, what's going on?
It may seem very simple.
Constance.
It's very, very important that you understand. Everything that you all deal with except me.
Miss Pilar.
And if you're just coming in,
yeah, like you,
don't know if
too.
I'm alive or not. You might believe I am. You still don't know.
Where are you living at now? Where are you writing
Well,
from?
If you stay with me, your belief will turn into knowing. If you don't, and you're in a hurry, like so many of us are in a hurry, or if he's God, he should have did this, or he should have did that, or he should have struck my wife dead because she did so and so and so. Yeah. I mean, we think that way. And if I ask you why, and if I say, well, how do you know that's the way God works? They never want to deal with the word no. Well, I believe God is. I didn't ask you that. And here's a man been on the planet for 6,000 years, and he took him out yet. And you can't name anything you've done that's worse than what he's done. He didn't just do it to his people. He did it to you. And all of the people that we sent to him that's divine, he got rid of them. Now here's the time that's come up. One is standing before him in the world. He can't get rid of it. I'm not going to be convenient and die. I'm not going to go no place, you know, be convenient and disappear. You ask, where's Master Farad Muhammad? Well, he disappeared in 1934. We don't know. He just disappeared. And some people believe, well, he's alive on the mother plane. You believe. Well, he can't be dead. Why not? Why should he still be living? For what? I mean, he's not the god of Mars. He's not the prince of Venus. He's not the god of the earth. So, why is he living? Well, I believe because the messenger says that he lived for 400 years. What does that mean? Didn't the Lord tell the devil, you got 6 days to rule? 6 days. So all of us been working on the belief. Quite a few of y'all believe that we won't be successful. Not you all here. Ones that can be listening to this tape. I just want you to think. Are we having questions today? I see the mic, so I guess we are. We having questions? There's supposed to be somebody coming to ask me questions today. Are you here? Yes. No, this is the mayor. I can't say brother yet. He's supposed to come and ask me some questions that I think that he believes I can't answer. And I would love today to entertain that, since we're in a setting, that doesn't promote stupidity. Well, I know that I'm successful. Before we got started, I'm successful. What makes me happy is those ones that actually did come under the messenger have enough intelligence to know what they're hearing. Know what they're hearing is absolutely right. Now, even if you say, well, I'm not ready to come yet, you know what it takes to make a heaven. You know what it takes to produce a nation. And if you don't, you know it takes more than what you're doing. And if you're not doing it, you should have an eye to see that the time that we're living in does not afford us to be lax or lazy. Because you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And I don't mean lose with white folks. You're going to lose with me. If I take on running me and my 2-year-old son, I have to set the gauge. If I want him to keep up, I got to run his pace. However, if the urgency of the reason of why we're running is more urgent than me keeping up with him or waiting for him, I got to leave him. No way on God's green earth he's going to catch me. He's not going to do it. I might stop and wait for him a while, and he thought he caught me, but he didn't. I waited for him. That's the same thing with the ones that came under the messenger. I hear some of you all are still waiting and see what I'm going to do. You waiting for what? Most of the time when you wait, that weight comes on you and you can't make it. See, the weight broke the wagon down. Some of y'all waiting to see them other planes. And it's a lot of things that the messenger taught us or taught on. Even the mother plane, they say in 40 years, it's going to go, or I think it's in 40 years, it's going into motion. We thought, now we were thinking, we believed that in 40 years is up, it would come down, we're going to see it, it was going to do whatever it's going to do. Who was to say it didn't go into motion? He didn't say what it was going to do. It just said it was going into motion. He said, matter of fact, it's up there right now repairing itself. You all remember that, Muslim? Master Farad Muhammad had gone away, Allah in his person. Hope you all listen. Hope you listen. But here's a man that was not speaking from belief. He spoke from knowing, and that was just a message. He said, I haven't seen Master Farad Muhammad in some time. However, whenever he wants to talk to me, he talks to me right in my ear. He said he's going away to prepare a place for you. And during the Theology of Time lecture, he said he has completed it and also finished the book. He still didn't say he saw him. He said Master Farad Muhammad has completed the place and also completed the book. Now he and the messenger disappeared. We think and believe we know what happened to the messenger. We don't know what happened to Master Farad Muhammad. Now, if he prepared a place for you all to go, the ones that's with him, and the first thing he said before you go any place, Allah himself would show up. Allah himself would show up. He would show up. He would take you into all truth. All truth. No belief.
Okay. That's all she wrote. Thank y'all for stopping by.